Welcome to the Wonderland, where we bring you the things you wonder from around the world. Before we get started, please hit the subscribe button so you never miss our video. Cousin marriage is a practice that has been followed in many cultures for generations. While it is seen as a way to preserve family traditions and values, there are concerns about the potential risks associated with cousin marriage, particularly when it comes to the risk of genetic conditions or inherited conditions. Inherited conditions are diseases or conditions that are passed down from parents to their children through their genes. Genes are the code that controls the body and determine physical characteristics, such as eye color, height, and susceptibility to certain diseases or conditions. Inherited conditions can be caused by a change or mutation in one or more genes, which can lead to the development of a particular disease or condition. Communities that practice cousin marriage have a higher number of one particular group of inherited conditions, known as recessive disorders. This is because when couples who are related have children, they are more likely to both carry the same gene for a recessive disorder, which increases the likelihood of their child inheriting the disorder. Examples of recessive disorders include primary ciliary dyskinesia, thalassemia, and Tay-Sachs disease. In Pakistan, cousin marriage is a deeply ingrained tradition that is often seen as a way to preserve family traditions and values. However, the medical history of many families in Pakistan includes cases of blood disorders, learning disabilities, blindness, and deafness, which can be attributed to the high levels of consanguinity in the country. Doctors have said that inbreeding could be to blame. Despite the risks of genetic disorders, many families in Pakistan go through with consanguineous marriages because they believe it is called for by their religion. Tribal and caste systems are deeply rooted in remote areas of Pakistan, leading to many interfamily marriages. Specific disorders can be pinpointed to particular castes and tribes where intermarriage is common. To combat the rise of genetic disorders in Pakistan, health officials have responded with initiatives such as free genetic screening services and prenatal screenings for hereditary disorders. However, more needs to be done to change people's mindsets on the danger of having children with close family members. In religious matters, people may have blind faith and may not want to listen to any logic. Perhaps a greater awareness campaign could help more Pakistanis understand the risks associated with cousin marriages and prevent the rise of genetic disorders in the country. In the UK, the Pakistani origin community has the highest level of cousin marriage and a higher proportion of children with inherited conditions. In Bradford, for every 100 babies born to unrelated couples, fewer than 3 have a birth condition, whereas for every 100 babies born to closely related couples, 5 to 6 have a genetic condition. Cousin marriage significantly increases the risk of congenital anomalies, particularly if the mother is older or if the couple shares an unusual gene. While cousin marriage increases the risk of birth defects from 3% to 6%, the absolute risk is still small. Cousin marriage only accounts for a third of birth defects, and the majority of babies born to couples who are blood relatives are healthy. Cousin marriage is an important topic in anthropology and alliance theory. Anthropologists have debated the significance of the practice, with some viewing it as the defining feature of the Middle Eastern kinship system. In some cases, cousin marriage has been practiced to keep cultural values intact, preserve family wealth, maintain geographic proximity, keep tradition, strengthen family ties, and maintain family structure or a closer relationship between the wife and her in-laws. Many such marriages are arranged. The laws of many jurisdictions set out the degree of consanguinity prohibited among sexual relations and marriage parties. Supporters of cousin marriage, in places where it is banned, may view the prohibition as discrimination, whereas opponents may appeal to moral or other arguments. Cousin marriage is a complex issue that raises concerns about the potential risks of genetic conditions. While there are risks associated with cousin marriage, the absolute risk of birth defects is still small. Genetic counseling and testing can provide families with valuable information about their risk of passing on inherited conditions to their children and can help them make informed decisions about their family planning. Ultimately, the decision to engage in cousin marriage should be made on an individual basis, taking into account the potential risks and benefits. It is important to have open and honest conversations with family, friends, and medical professionals to make informed decisions about family planning. By raising awareness about the risks associated with cousin marriage, we can help prevent the rise of genetic disorders and promote healthier families and communities. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content from Wonderland. Also, follow us on Instagram and Facebook for updates, behind-the-scenes content, and more fascinating stories from around the world.